Hello, in today's lesson we're going to be answering the question, what is pollution and what effect does it have on our planet? Welcome to What's Your Question. You can call me Kilowatts. What are you saying? Three objectives today then, and I'll place them here. They are to state the main sources of pollutants in the atmosphere, they are to describe the effects of pollution in the atmosphere, and explain how greenhouse gases lead to climate change. Anytime we burn things in our factories and in our everyday lives, we release pollution into the atmosphere. Part of these we call particulates, and these are very, very small substances released into the air that can have a damaging effect to our environment. They are released by industrial processes, things like metal extraction, and any kind of combustion, and any kind of burning of fossil fuels, all release these particulates into the air. Some examples of these are things like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, soot, and carbon dioxide as well is one of these. Releasing these into the air has several dangerous effects. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, if released into the air in too large amounts, can result in acid rain. This happens when they dissolve into the water in the clouds, making them water more acidic, and then when it rains it can damage trees, plants and animal life because of the pH being too high, making it not a livable condition for those animals anymore. We can also get something called coral bleaching, which is where we release so much acid into the rain or into the water, into the seawater, the corals can no longer survive in that place, and they then go from being very colourful to being white and dying off, which has unfortunately happened to large portions of the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. It can cause health problems in people. If you're breathing in lots of carbon and soot, it can make you have serious respiratory issues. If you're breathing in carbon monoxide in too high an amount, you can suffocate and you will struggle to get enough oxygen to survive. If you're breathing in only carbon monoxide, you will die. The final one of these effects is climate change. The most important part for us to talk about next is global warming, the idea that our planet is heating up because of carbon dioxide being released into the atmosphere, one of the greenhouse gases that causes it. So that's carbon dioxide, that's water vapour, and that's methane, which is our three main greenhouse gases. We know that carbon dioxide causes the heating up of our planet because we've looked at the data based on this. This graph shows you the amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, how it's changed over time, and the temperature of our planet as well. You may not be able to see exactly that every time the carbon dioxide goes up, the temperature does, but if you look at the general trend, we see that when there is more carbon dioxide, the temperature is always higher. And after lots of research, scientists have concluded that it's definitely because of that carbon dioxide, and the enhanced greenhouse effect is because of humans releasing that carbon dioxide and causing more damage to our atmosphere because of it. The greenhouse effect works like this. This picture will help you understand what I'm about to explain next. Our sun gives off radiation in lots of different forms. Visible light is absorbed by many things on our planet, and UV light is absorbed by many as well. But a lot of these bounce off the surface of our planet and escape into space. Infrared radiation is absorbed by the greenhouse gases. When our planet's surface and other things absorb the other types of radiation, like UV that I've just mentioned, and visible light, they convert those types of radiation into infrared as well, and they emit it again. The more greenhouse gases there are in the atmosphere, the more of that energy they will absorb, and the hotter our planet will become. Some will still escape into space, but the more carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases there are, the more energy they're going to absorb in the form of infrared radiation, and the hotter our planet is going to become. The only way we can stop this is to stop burning fossil fuels as much as we can by focusing on renewable energy resources and dropping the amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. The more we do this, the better we will be able to reduce our carbon dioxide output and reduce the effects of climate change. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you stay safe, stay alert, stay curious, and subscribe.